Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I've said a lot of complimentary things about Eric Holder, and I'm not going to repeat them. I stand by all of them. I'd like to make two brief points about this nomination. The first is that I see it as being as much about the Department of Justice as I do being about Eric Holder. The Department of Justice is a noble, a proud, and a vital institution in our country and in our government. And in recent years, we have seen it degraded and disgraced, to use the phrase of my colleague, Senator Schumer. It went rancid, and it needs badly to be put right. One of the unheralded great national assets that this country has, I believe, is the goodwill of a band of brothers and sisters who are department veterans, who care for the department, who've lived it, who love it, who share a bond of loyalty to that department and provide a considerable reservoir of expertise. Eric Holder is a member in good standing of that band of brothers and sisters, and they have been dismayed by what they have seen, and I think it's fair to say that in all the contacts I have had, they are both reassured and elated that somebody who understands the department the way Eric does is back and has the chance to put it right. They are a great asset to the department. I hope that the new leadership of the department will use them. It is a bipartisan group, as the official statements of real leaders of that band of brothers and sisters like Jim Comey and Louis Freeh and former Attorney General Barr all attested to. The other point that I'd like to make is that I fear that as a committee, we came perilously close to an impropriety during the course of these nomination hearings. We came perilously close to seeking a prosecutive commitment from an Attorney General candidate on a matter that he would then have to review and undertake as Attorney General. It's wrong on many levels. It's wrong on the level we're all familiar with judicial candidates, where we make it a policy not to ask people their position on individual cases as the price of confirmation. That's a constant. It's a principle respected on both sides of the aisle. If anything, it's even more true with respect to the prosecutive power and the notion that somebody who is a candidate for an office as significant and as high as the Attorney General of the United States should be prepared to make commitments about prosecutive decisions on cases before he's even had the chance to look at the file, before he's even read into the classified aspects of the programs that are involved. I'm not sure I can say at this point that those questions went over the line, but they certainly trespassed perilously close to that line, if not going over it. And I think it's worth remarking on, because we're going to be, conducting these nominations and confirmations for a long time. And I do think it's important that we respect some basic ground rules, and I think that is a basic ground rule. With that said, I applaud the way the chairman has led this committee to a resounding vote in favor of this nominee, and I'm very pleased to have supported him.
I appreciate that.